So, I want to share a message that I think is really important during this difficult time that we are experiencing all around the world. Many years ago, I had just come out of a really bad breakup, and my then partner had cheated on me and badly cheated on me. I mean, horribly badly cheated on me. And it was a horrible breakup. I was, one of those breakups where you're like, just gutted and beside yourself, and you're having a hard time sleeping and eating, and you're a mess. And so I was a mess, and I was just having a really hard time. A few weeks later, I was in Chicago for work speaking, because the show must go on despite moments like these happening. And I was out for dinner with a friend client whose name is Jami, and I told her vulnerably what had just happened to me and how I was having a very hard time with it, and it felt really unfair, and I was just struggling. And she said something that was so powerful and so simple. She said, bad things can happen to good people too. And that comment both struck me and it stayed with me. It struck me because I had been so focused on, okay, if all I do is good in the world, only good will happen to me. And I was desperate about making meaning of everything. And I was just really railing against the universe. I was mad. I was mad at the uni because I thought it felt unfair. And it stayed with me because it was such an important yet simple concept to understand and to embrace in how I was living. And so two things that are really important about this message. First of all, it's really important to understand that it's not what happens to us in life that matters. It's how we deal with it that actually is everything. And in fact, I've talked a lot about this in a blog that you can check out at my website, ritubasine.com. But just know how we react to the things that happen to us is so important. And then this leads to the second point, which I think is also extremely important, which is that sometimes things happen to us in our lives that feel really bad and negative, and we want to rail against them, and we do, only to learn that actually what was happening was a gift, and that a lot of what happens to in our lives are gifts. We just haven't framed it as such. So after today, when you're thinking about all the darkness and heaviness and whatever else that it is that you're experiencing in your life, I want you to think about, how is this actually a gift? How does this serve me? What is the lesson here for me? How am I reacting to it? And know that this too shall pass. I hope that this helps you, especially during this difficult time. If you want more tools and for inspiration and empowerment and more, check out my website at ritubasine.com. Make sure you sign up for my mailing list while there. I love hearing from you, so keep your comments coming across social media. And thanks, as always, for watching.